Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Something new.
Let me just check one thing while we are at it, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, we are live. Where are we?
No.
Yeah, we are.
Quick
All
check.
right. All right. Welcome to the first live episode of Silly Point. So today we will focus on the PSL, which is starting in a couple of hours' time. So we thought it'd be a good opportunity to go live, hear your thoughts as well, if any of you are joining, that is. So keep the comments coming in. And let's just start with our PSL preview. I've got the king here, G, as always. So how do we do this? We just
Should we just go through the teams quickly?
say ठीक है. Let's just do. I mean, there's no point के हर team एक एक करके जाते हैं.
Not starting 11's name, but just brief overview on each team,
हाँ,
key players.
सही है.
So, do you want to start?
Yeah, I'm happy
You
to.
can start with your home city.
Yeah,
Ex home
Karachi.
city, ex home city.
Well, still home.
Still home. ठीक है, तो Karachi.
Well, you can argue Karachi or Lahore now, but
You know what? You do both Karachi and Lahore.
I'm the one with 1 foot in each camp. So last year's final was a bit difficult, but so Karachi, I think they're one of the better teams. They are obviously reigning champions. They've obviously Mohammad Rizwan no longer part of the squad, which is at the time wasn't a big loss because he hardly played any games. I think especially in November when the thing restarted. But I think for them, key player has to be Babar Azam.
Yeah,
no doubt. Well, Babar Azam and Imad Wasim, I think especially his batting has become a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go for those two as my main players. And I
Bowlers
think they'll make.
उनके यही थे last year. Did they have the same bowlers? You know,
Yeah, well,
Arshad Iqbal, Waqas
yeah.
Maqsood, and Mohammad Ilyas.
I think Mohammad Ilyas, I think is Naya. He wasn't there before.
Hmm.
Waqas Maqsood, I think he's been doing domestic match perform kiya. I think one of Arshad Iqbal or Waqas Maqsood will play, and obviously Amir will lead the line.
Yeah, of course.
With a lot to prove to everyone in the PCB. And obviously the Noor Ahmed is an interesting option.
Yeah.
A lot of actually we'll discuss करेंगे काफी सारे Afghanistani players part of the PSL might be big contributors. Obviously Mohammad Nabi also part of the Karachi Kings squad. But yeah, I think Imad Wasim, Babar Azam, and one wild carding Danish Aziz, who's been part Pakistani squad mein tha for the New Zealand series, didn't get a chance to play. I think uska अच्छा chance hai to perform. He's a good all-rounder. He's a good hitter. He played really well in the domestic T20 tournament.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing him. But I think Karachi overall, I think top 4. I don't think they'll make it till the end.
I think the bowling is a bit weak. Batting is strong because of Azam, but bowling में थोड़ा weak लग रहे हैं compared to the other teams.
Yeah. Also batting, I think the middle order is a little weak. I think Sharjeel, Babar, and Ingram is a strong batting top order.
Yeah.
But they lost Alex Hales, also probably their biggest loss actually. Who's gone to Islamabad.
Yeah. I mean, compare them to Quetta Gladiators and
maybe move on. Yeah, maybe we move on to Quetta then. I think top 4 for Karachi for me.
Yeah, top 4 for sure. But whether they win or not, it's looking unlikely to me based on that squad. But Quetta Gladiators, my God, they look like the team to beat. With the top order of Gale, Faf.
Faf and Gale are they're not going to play at the same time, right? So Faf is replacing Chris Gale.
Oh right, okay, fine. They're not available at the same time, is it? Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Even then, you've still got Tom Banton and you've got Sarfraz Ahmed who can definitely open. You've got Cameron Delport who's a very very aggressive batsman. And in terms of bowling as well, just look at the names there: Mohammad Hasnain, Naseem Shah, Anwar Ali, Dale Steyn, Usman Shinwari, and Kez Ahmed. So they look like a very, very strong
Zahid
lineup.
Mahmood, the new star.
Zahid Mahmood, yeah.
In the South Africa series.
Okay, yes, yeah.
So I think they were.
No, Zahid Mahmood, who is he? Oh, yeah, okay, fine, Zahid Mahmood.
He's the
And
next
he's the next spinner, right?
Yeah, he played against South Africa. He took
Yes,
2 wickets
yes,
in his
yes,
first over.
yes, right. So yeah, overall very strong team,
Yeah.
and it's probably difficult to look beyond Sarfraz Ahmed as the key player, being captain, being wicket keeper, being someone who's kind of lost out recently to Mohammad Rizwan. He's lost a lot. He's lost the captaincy. He's lost his place. Maybe some of his dignity, carrying water for a bit.
To Twitter fight with Mohammad Hafiz.
Engaging in Twitter fights with Mohammad Hafiz. So, just a lot of motivation and a lot of fire there for Sarfraz Ahmed, I think. So, again, QG look like a team that's going to be in the top 4.
Yeah, I think Banton and Gale, especially for the first half when they all gave that would be it could be a 5 for 2, like it could be 5 overs, 80 for nothing, opening, and I think they have decent batting options, good all round options also. Nawaz and Ben Cutting, good spin, and but I think for me they are the team to beat. And in fact, I call them. Especially for the first half, my nickname for them is Quetta Gale Theaters because of Chris Gale.
That's a pretty good name. Then I'll let you take Qalandars then.
Qalandars. The team everyone loves to hate, I guess, especially or loves to troll, I guess, because of their past record. Like finally, this last time final point mein pahunch gaye the. Good performance overall by their standards. They were almost on the way out again last year, but then they came back right at the end, thanks to Ben Dunk, to win. But I mean, overall, I think I had them top 4, but I'm not sure. I think the big X factor is obviously Rashid Khan.
Yeah,
on paper they have the best spinner. I think they have the best fast bowler, and they have the best batsman. One of the best batsmen, I think. But on current form.
Hafiz. No, agreed.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Hafiz, Rashid and Shaheen.
Team jaise team banti nahi hai. That
Exactly.
is the difficulty. I mean, I'm looking at the history as well. They've always been a team with superstars in them.
Yeah.
Superstars here and there, but they've not kind of fired collectively. So just having Rashid Khan, Shaheen Shah Afridi, and Hafiz might not be enough. Exactly. And just looking down the list of the players. Guys like Joe Denley, Samit Patel, Tom Abel, David Wiese, they don't strike fear, in the opposition. They're handy players, but I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
I think,
my opinion.
What's his name? Fakhar Zaman also very hit and miss. All these players on their day. Just last season, David Wiese had like a great couple of innings. He won the game for Lahore, chasing a big score against Peshawar. I think it was in the playoffs. Ben Dunk against Karachi, obviously everyone knows about the 99 not out. So you can have those one-off performances where they will surprise teams, but I think their inconsistency will be there. But I think they'll probably squeeze through just because of now they have the brilliance of Rashid Khan to the top 4, but maybe not go to all the way.
मैंने तो नहीं किया भाई. No Lahore Qalandars in the top 4 for me. Sorry to say. I just think that they'll end up being too inconsistent. Fair enough. They've got Rashid Khan. I mean, Rashid Khan plays for Sunrisers in the IPL, and they've got again, they're a team with big superstars. Yeah. But then maybe they don't play well as a team, and they've got a very weak middle order. So, in spite of having Rashid Khan, that's just not good enough for them to.
Same in the BBL, right? He was playing for Adelaide, I think, and
Adelaide
they were okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they were okay. Fair enough.
It's too much hit and miss, like Fakhar Zaman, Ben Dunk, David Wiese, Haris Rauf, Dilbar Hussain. Like these, on their day, they can win you the game, but Lahore can lose pretty badly if all of them have an off day.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem. Mohammad Hafiz is probably the one shining light in the batting. But
agreed. Yeah. And moving on to a team that I feel is going to come last in the PSL, Peshawar Zalmi. I don't know if people out there agree with me or disagree with me, but just looking down the list of names, you've got quite a few players who who are kind of, I feel, past their prime. So maybe Shoaib Malik, you've got Kamran Akmal, you've got Wahab Riaz, Mohammad Irfan.
Wahab Riaz missing the first game because he's breached COVID protocols.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So he's the captain and he's missing the first game. So that's not a great start for them. I mean, I know Kamran Akmal has been an absolute legend in the PSL, but
big fans in the Silly Point panel of Kamran Akmal.
But time's up. Sabka time aata hai. Obviously, they've got some youngsters in Haider Ali, Shafin Rutherford, who's a all-rounder from West Indies, Ahmad Butt, who has recently been picked in the Pakistan team. They've obviously got Mujib, who's obviously a big spinner.
David Miller.
David Miller, of course. But then along with that, they've got Imamul Haq. I'm not sure that Imamul Haq is a T20 player. So, in my opinion, looking at some of the older players in that squad, I think they're way past their sell-by date. I think they're going to come last. They've also got Ravi Bopara, who's recently reinvented himself as a T20 player. But I think overall, coming last for me.
I think like Kab Tak, will rely on Shoaib Malik, who kind of played decent for them last year also. And now I think it's similar to Lahore. All hopes will be on Miller and Mujib. In the batting and bowling. I mean, he's really good. Potential bahut hai, but like I always say, like he scores like 10, 15, 20 really good runs, and then that's it. He gets out. He might look good. Maybe PSL, slightly. That's why he made his name last year. So maybe he performed. But the international stage is okay.
I guess the other thing is, who are the other spinners in the squad apart from Mujib?
So they have, Shoaib Malik will probably bowl a bit, and they have a couple of local players. I think Abrar Ahmed is one. But I don't know. I think maybe they'll probably go with Mujib and Shoaib Malik and then focus on their fast bowling with Wahab Riaz, Saqib Mahmood, genuine pace. Ravi Bopara is a medium pacer who is both at a spinner's pace, but both seam up. Umaid Asif will probably play also. He's like one of the consistent domestic medium pacers.
Fair enough.
But I think they are a little bit light on quality. That's why Mujib lot press on him. But also my pick to be last.
Good. At least we agree on something. Islamabad United.
I think on paper one of the favorites. Also, I think mentioned Kuwait as well are my favorites, but because of the domestic talent and the balance, they have very good all-round options. Also, I think they have all of Pakistan's, except for Imad Wasim, probably all of Pakistan's prime all-rounder choices in Shadab Khan, Fahim Ashraf. Iftikhar Ahmed
and Hussain Talat.
But in PSL, I think they're not that bad. I think Hussain Talat is a pretty decent PSL. Asif Ali also, he does well in PSL. Alex Hales.
I mean, come on, you've got Hales in there, who's been the highest run scorer in the BBL. That's just concluded. I'm really surprised that he didn't get a pick in the IPL auctions. For some reason, the franchisees keep ignoring him. So, I think he's one of the best T20
based on the same principles as ECB.
Really.
Morally.
Something going on there. But
and then they also have Hassan Ali now from Peshawar, so they have a good fast bowling option. Mohammad Musa also, Fawad Ahmed the leg spinning option. So Shadab and Fawad, I think, very two good leg spinners.
Very good.
Fahim Ashraf.
They've got Zafar Gohar as well.
Zafar Gohar as well, who's more of a test bowler, but I think he can use a good backup if needed. Ali Khan, who is also the American.
He bowls really good Yorkers though.
So a lot of options.
I mean,
Paul Sterling at the top of the order. So they're not bad actually.
Paul Sterling is in really good form. So
exactly.
he scored like 400s out of his last 6 ODI innings or something like that. So he's in really good form. So
so I think a top order, I think top 4 of Alex Hales, Paul Sterling. I think Shadab will probably bat 4. And then maybe you'll have probably Hussein Talat at 3, which is not bad for PSL standards. And then you have Fahim Ashraf with the firepower at the end, and Asif Ali. And Royal Nazir, who played for Multan last year, he will be the keeper. He's another one who's been very good at the under-19 level. Young players. I think they've banked a lot on him as he seems to be the obvious wicket-keeper choice. I don't think they don't have Luke Ronchi anymore, right? So
no.
I mean, Phil Salt is also an option.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I guess we both agree that they'll be in the top 4.
Yeah, top 4 for me. Long story short, and key player Fahim Ashraf.
Key player Fahim Ashraf. Fair enough. So then, should we move on to Multan Sultans, who are my pick to win the PSL?
Are they? Oh yeah, they are.
my pick to win the PSL. But looking at the teams in detail, talking about it, maybe Islamabad United should be my pick. But no, moving on to Multan Sultans. I guess a couple of reasons why I picked them as the winning team. Mohammad Rizwan, who's been
you're a big fan of him.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. I have been from the time of the England series last year. I remember a lot of people saying after the first test, नहीं इसकी batting अच्छी नहीं है, technique अच्छा नहीं है, ये है वो है. मैंने बोला give him some time. And
T20s के लिए बहुत slow है, run नहीं करता. He should बाबर के साथ open नहीं करना चाहिए उसको.
If he opens, I had called it that one of Sarfraz, again, I think it might have been the T20s against England last year, where I had called to get Mohammad Rizwan or Sarfraz Ahmed to open, right? Because that works for them along with Azam. That works for them. So, anyways, I've only picked them because of Rizwan. And the other
and Shahid Afridi. How can you forget him?
But I'm not going to talk about him. Not going to talk about Afridi. I'm going to talk about Usman Qadir because I think he is the dark horse in this team.
Yeah.
So the two reasons why I picked Multan Sultan, to win is Rizwan and Usman Qadir, and then obviously you've got people like Afridi, Imran Tahir. So spin bowling is right up there. I think probably the best spin attack in the PSL. Yeah. That's my opinion. Although they're all leg spinners, but they're all different kinds of leg spinners.
Gone with the Rajasthan Royals route, huh?
Yeah, they've gone the Rajasthan
overloading on leg spinners.
And then quality leg spinners.
Yeah, definitely. And Afridi is more of a bowler now, especially in PSL. And then Chris Lynn, Riley Russo, good.
And James Vince,
who's been in very good form also.
Yeah, so I mean that's quite a strong top order.
And Shan Masood, who had a very good PSL last year, surprisingly. He's no longer captain, but and obviously
look, it's a very strong team, but I would have to agree with you that probably Islamabad United have a more rounded team, more all-round team, and probably. Maybe the team to win it, but I've gone with Multan Sultans. Like I said, because of Rizwan, he can do no wrong.
Yeah, right? I actually went with. I don't have them to qualify for the top 4.
Multan Sultans, okay.
But now discussing it now, I think they probably have a better chance than Lahore. But I have that soft spot for Lahore, so I'll go with them. And also maybe. Maybe their fast bowling is slightly weak. I mean, Tanveer and Sohail Khan, how long can they keep going?
Fair enough.
Carlos Brathwaite.
Yeah.
Remember the name.
And I'm not sure about Shahnawaz Dhani and Imran Khan. I'm guessing they're kind of medium pace bowlers.
Yeah, I think this Imran Khan is the same. The test Imran Khan.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Or no, but that is Imran Khan senior as well. So I'm not sure. Apologies to our fans.
Maybe more of a test attack.
Exactly. And no, Khujal Shah also has been a good PSL player, but internationally again has flattered to deceive. And then Suhaib Maqsood, obviously your boy from Multan, carrying the flag. But I think Chris Lynn and Usman Qadir for me are the main players.
Cool. So who do you think will be the MVP? MVP, highest run scorer, highest wicket taker in the tournament.
Yeah, let's discuss that. MVP, Fahim Ashraf.
Okay.
I think an all-rounder probably, and Islamabad, I think they will go maybe all the way to the finals.
Looking like it.
So I have Fahim Ashraf.
Fair enough. I've gone with Shadab Khan. Fahim Ashraf is a good choice, but I think Shadab he rules the PSL. He's a better batsman than he's a better batsman than Fahim, in my opinion. And obviously, playing in Pakistan, spin friendly wickets. So I've just gone with the obvious choice. That's my obvious choice. I mean, you could have gone with so many other players: Rizwan, Babar Azam, Rashid Khan, Alex Hales. Lots of standout options. But I think
I have Rashid and Hales in a couple of other categories. So let's move on to those.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we're both going for Islamabad as an Islamabad player for player of the season. Top run scorer, I have Alex Hales.
Hales, okay. I've gone with Azam. Just because again,
law of averages. I think Babar back to back. I don't think Karega and is very disappointing against South Africa also. So
yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm going with the opposite. Okay, he wasn't in good form in the international, so he'll really perform well in the in the PSL. Highest wicket taker?
Rashid Khan, old school.
Old school.
I think
the safe option.
Yeah. Well, you've gone with a interesting pick.
I've gone with Usman Khadir because I think he's going to be the dark horse. Like I said, he's done really well in the T20 internationals that Pakistan have played recently. So I'm going with him.
Yeah, I think Rashid Khan, because I think a lot of people just play him out. I think in Lahore's team, it's literally him and Rashid Khan who are going to take all the wickets. So Shaheen and Rashid Khan are going to take all the wickets. Haris Rauf and etc. So I think it's a lot on him to. So I think he'll come good.
Fair enough.
So do you want to do a couple of the other questions that we had? I mean, wicket keeper this season, I think everyone had Rizwan. So I don't think there's a lot to discuss.
Fastest century. If someone scores it,
Yeah, I mean, there's very few centuries in PSL, like 1 or 2 a season. But for the time that he'll be there, Chris Gayle has to be a candidate.
Yeah.
Although historically he's not been very good at PSL.
Yeah.
But there's always that one innings in him, and he can just blow a team away. So yeah, Chris Gayle.
Yeah, maybe Alex Hales as well. But yeah, I think Chris Gayle, Tom Banton, that kind of opening partnership, which is why you'd likely think that Quetta Gladiators might end up scoring the highest team total in a match.
Yeah. I have Quetta as well. I have Quetta
as well.
Yeah.
And I guess the other interesting topic would be which group game do you think will have the highest aggregate score?
Yeah, again, I think it'll be a Quetta game because of what we discussed. Because you have to have the balance of an okay bowling attack and a very good batting lineup. I've gone with Quetta and Peshawar actually.
Okay. Oh, you've gone with Peshawar. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because David Miller. Because I think you have that X factor. The thing with some with the Lahore is also an option because their bowling can go for runs if Rashid has an off day.
Yeah.
But I think with the balance of the batting, I don't think the batting can get them to that level unless, obviously Bang Dunk goes crazy. But then the probability of all that happening in one game is lower compared to.
I have gone with Quetta versus Islamabad just looking at their batting. I've ignored the bowling, just looking at the batting. I think I think they're both very strong batting lineups.
I think Islamabad I thought because the bowling is so strong that it might not go for a lot of runs, but. It can happen. It can happen. But yeah, I think Quetta, a lot of the people, the rest of the City Point team also, they went with Quetta in
I think the last two questions, the team that will win the PSL and the team that will come last. I think we've discussed this.
We can't discuss this.
Just a finality to it.
I have Quetta Gladiators to win.
Okay.
Well, Gladiators for the first half and then Gladiators for the rest of the tournament. And then Peshawar Zalmi.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Peshawar Zalmi to finish last. Yeah,
Peshawar Zalmi for me as well to finish last. And Multan Sultans to win it just for my main man Mohammad Rizwan.
Although Peshawar Zalmi for me, they've won it off the field with all their marketing and songs and the star cast of ambassadors and whatever. I think the owner is doing. He's been spending a lot of time promoting the brand, which is phenomenal. He's done a great job, but
he has to. He doesn't have the players. He doesn't have the players to pull people in, so he has to do it this way through marketing.
All right, so that's our show. let us know what you think. Did you enjoy this episode? All, however, X many fans we had doing this. But let us know if you enjoyed it. And please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.